guys, kumusta? It's Mari. I'm currently sick right now because I ate some shrimps even if I am very allergic to it. You know, I only do it sometimes and it's so good anyways, so I can't say no. But I just want to say welcome back to another episode of the Struck by Love Legacy Challenge. And before we dive in, do you see the C-section mark? Because it's the only time I've seen it on her. It's from the realistic childbirth mod and I can't believe I've only seen it now. But anyway, let's quickly recap the chaos from the last time because it was so chaotic. It was Liana's birthday. Liana, of course, being Adela and Ezekiel's only daughter. But instead of celebrating together, things took a turn for the worse. You see, Adela and Ezekiel had a big fight. And why? Because Ezekiel, of all days, had to work on their daughter's birthday. Adela, already stressed, didn't push the issue further because, well, she was arguing with him and it only sends her blood pressure through the roof, and we know she has hypertension, so avoiding conflict was her only option. So yeah, she let him go, but what happened next was not what she expected. Ezekiel didn't just come home late. No, he kind of showed up. He showed up with another woman, a co-worker, no less. Like, can you imagine? On his daughter's birthday, after leaving his wife alone in her fragile state, he walks through the door with someone else by his side. Like, the sheer audacity. I can't believe this guy. And that's where we left things, guys. So how will Adela be able to handle this? Especially since she is going to be working already also on this particular day. And is this coworker really just a coworker? Or is there something a little more brewing? Something that we should keep an eye out on? And how will Ezekiel fix this mess? Just stay tuned because things are about to get even more intense on this thing. Anyway, as I said, she is awake at 4 in the morning, and because she's hungry, she's cutting up some berries because she is gonna make some mixed berry oatmeal. This is her work, by the way. She's working as a writer, and apparently she's on level 3 for some reason because of her skill, I guess. And she is a freelance article writer, but they're so impressed with her. They're so impressed with her skills, which I've done like off cam. That's why she's already set for promotion, and that I don't know what would happen to Ezekiel because of it, because like he hasn't not been promoted in any way whatsoever, and he's doing okay, but he is so close to getting dropped to a what? Yeah, to a utilities assistant. That's gonna crush him, or rather make him feel insecure. I also did not notice you, which is so weird. Hi, by the way. And okay, any thoughts about what happened last night on the party though? When your son like literally came here with another woman, any thoughts of that? Because you kind of accused my girl over here of infidelity just because a man was like outside, was on the elevator on that one episode. So what do you have to say about that? Huh? What do you have to say? And oh my god, complain about dish preparation? Are you insane? You don't even cook your own food. Whatever. Just listen to her joke. The sarcastic joke of hers that made you laugh because you're not self-aware. And this one is broken. I think you should hire a repair person for this one. Oh my gosh, she's also here. But remember when you guys had a fight in this very same room the last time, except your daughter was not here? Okay. He went away. She is also going to go to preschool, so we're just gonna send her to that. And Adela, as I said, is going to work, but she is gonna go to work and it's gonna be like a rabbit hole. I'm gonna try to do a mix of rabbit hole and the company actual gameplay. You know, I just like things to move faster. That's why I'm gonna do both. If I'm not feeling the other one, or if I just want it to be done as soon as possible, I'm gonna probably opt for the rabbit holes. Okay, so Adela did an important interview for a big article, but now the subject is offering her a bribe to leave less than flattering details out of the final story. Adela can either take it and water down her story or stick to her principles. We're trying to, you know, be noticeable, and also she's got a ton of money due to her not mother-in-law, so we're gonna refuse. Okay, we're not that desperate. What happened? Oh my god, Ezekiel, fine, whatever. Yay, we got a performance gain! It feels good to have principles. Adela stuck to her guns and published a great story. I knew she could do it, but someone is calling us also right now. I don't remember. And here we go! She was just promoted to advice columnist. And who the frick is this? Aziz Nadir. Okay, send home. Oh yeah, you can't talk to strangers, and I clicked kid. Okay, sorry. But hi, are you a friend of her boyfriend? This is weird. Okay, but anyway, Adela has been promoted on her very first day because of what she did. She did not take the bribe. She will now make an additional $7 per hour for a grand total of 48. And she got the following bonus: 611 simoleons. The thinker at her next shift is on Tuesday, which is tomorrow. But it's humor and hijinks. And Ezekiel already knows that she got promoted. So he shot her a text saying that these past few days have been rough, so it would be best if they would actually... Oh, here he is. Yeah, he's saying that they should go out because it's a stressful day, and also these days they've been a little bit at odds with each other. They're also hungry. That's why they're going to be heading to a familiar restaurant that he has chosen. And Adela, who was glowing with excitement over her promotion, agreed. But on the ride here, he was so annoying. So Ezekiel is all smiles. He makes a reservation. He had picked out a really nice outfit to make the night special. But actually, underneath that polished exterior, there's something brewing. Ezekiel can't just shake the nagging thought that while Adela is soaring in her career, excuse me, what the f? What I was trying to say, he's bitter because he is stuck in the same position for years, which I know it's days that he's had that job, but I think I've read before, or I heard from somewhere, wherein one day in The Sims is actually 3 months. So yeah, how is it that she's been so promoted so quickly while he's been overlooked time and time again? Probably because you've been making some really terrible decisions. I don't know. So as they head on towards dinner, they are going to be ordering for the table. And this is actually the same restaurant wherein they took her friends out to let them know that they were like gonna get married. And that has not happened for years, which is so funny because I don't know, it's just not been undermined. And they remember that we got our food very, very slow during that time. But I hope they'd actually improve it this time. And so Adela tries. She says that she's really excited about this promotion with her eyes just sparkling. And she feels like this is a start for something great for the both of them. So he nods, maybe a little too quickly, and tells her that she's amazing, that she deserves it. But even as he says the words, he can't help but feel a little sting of envy. I don't know if he wants to mean it. He should mean it, but all he can think about is his own stagnation, really. The years spent at the same job with no recognition. I mean, how brutal is that? And just when you think the tension couldn't get any thicker, Adela shifts the conversation and her eyes, narrow slightly. She's got this smile on her face and her voice cools down, and she waits for him to stop talking. Please stop talking so that she can talk. Oh, here's your food. But oh, she asks, like, speaking of work, she starts pausing for a moment as she glances at her food. She says, that coworker you brought home the other night. I did not catch her name. Ezekiel knew that this was coming. He had hoped the dinner would be about her promotion, about them moving forward, but now the past is creeping back into the conversation. So he clears his throat, trying to sound casual. So he takes a little whiff of his drink and a sip of it as well before answering, saying that her name was Sylvia. She's a junior drafts person, technically a person that is my subordinate, and her car broke down. So he's really making this elaborate story about a car breaking down and him being there, her missing her train, and figuring out that, yeah, there's food at home, so maybe he can feed her. Like a proper colleague would do, like a proper, what do you call that? Superior would do. That was so hard to think of. I lost like 50% of my brain cells just trying to think of that word. But yeah, I don't know if Adela is convinced. She is going to deepen the conversation because I don't know about you, but on Liana's birthday, and she's like, after you knew I wasn't happy about you working late, her tone is sharp, but it's controlled because look at this place. It's so fancy. It's expensive. And we don't want to get embarrassed. She just got her career as a writer, and a lot of staff are. We're not gonna have a confrontation. Guys, please, you can move away. It's fine. We're not even raising our voices here. But yeah, her tone is sharp and controlled, and Ezekiel really feels the weight of her words settle over him. Oh my god, he spat out his food. Okay. Yeah, he's uncomfortable and just trying to make himself charming. Thank god she went to use the bathroom. In fact, he's gonna order again something for the table. Maybe some drinks and like dessert. That's what they need right now. So he's gonna get a rum. I think she'll get the strawberry margarita. And for dessert, she is gonna get the cherry tart because it's the embodiment of brown and red. And he's gonna get the raspberry coconut panna cotta. Oh, this bill. It seemed like he found his answer, but he says that it's not a big deal. We were just swamped at work and it wasn't planned. I didn't think it would matter, but even as he says it, he knows how hollow it sounds. So Adela looks at him in the eye, and she leans backward, her eyes searching his, and she says, not a big deal. You don't think bringing a woman home on your daughter's birthday when we were already fighting is a big deal? She asks him, how do you think that made me look towards others? What do you think that looks like to everyone? She's like, what do you think that looks like to me? He hates what she's insinuating, and he hates that. She's right. But he says that there's nothing going on between us. Like, he snaps his voice louder and angrier. And thankfully, the patrons, at least like most of them, have already left because their dessert is taking so dang long. And his fists were like literally clenched under the table and like just waving around. And he promises on his life that Sylvia is nothing more than just a colleague, nothing more. And the anger had definitely taken her by surprise. Like, this is the first time she'd seen him angry. So the atmosphere at the table shifts, the romantic dinner now feeling more like a confrontation. So she tries to keep calm. And oh my god, it looks like he's done. Oh fudge. She really wants to believe him. But right now, she is not sure what to believe. The cracks in their relationships are more visible than ever, but maybe there's still a small hope that maybe, just maybe, they can repair it. So I'm not saying that she lost trust in him, but it's just so hard to believe him right now. Okay, so I'm filming this one the morning after I filmed the previous scenes because I was so sleepy by then. I'm sorry if I sounded so sleepy. I just really wanted to finish it, but I couldn't. But it definitely made her sad upon waking up because she wanted to work things out during that dinner too, but now it's a mess of what ifs. She's even thinking like, did she just mess up that dinner because of her suspicions? Look at her, she's crying. But also, why did he answer so weirdly? Why did he get so angry when all she wanted was just an explanation? It doesn't make sense. I am so sorry for talking too fast. And there's also this issue, by the way, about the toilet. She is so sure that she called someone to fix this yesterday. She's also in her period right now, so it's not looking too good for her. I would also like to add here that she drives her daughter to school every day because her work is kind of in the same direction as her daughter's kindergarten. So that's why she does that. And I think what's great about it is just because her and Adela are not seeing eye to eye, it doesn't mean she is rude to her granddaughter. Ivana, it was actually fond of her. Like, really, really fond of her. So at least they can, like, agree to taking care of her. By the way, she's not gonna get promoted today because she has so many things to do before promotion, like achieving level 4 of the charisma skill, responding to mail, and writing an advice column that she has not done because of the dinner that they had yesterday. Why don't you sort through junk mail and like also pay the bills? And here they are, both back. Anyway, he also came back and he is not on the best mood. He tells his mom he's gonna go out for dinner, and that's exactly what he does. He doesn't even say hello to his daughter. And that made her cry because, you know what? Now she's feeling bad because she shouldn't have asked him or suspected him. She feels like she had made such a big mistake talking to him about it. Maybe it's really just nothing, and she's just being paranoid. And she's just going to fix this one because she feels like she has to, you know what I mean? And she wants to do something for him because she feels guilty and it's eating her alive. Even if she doesn't really, where did she go? Even if she doesn't really have to. Look, you guys, I didn't even ask her, but she wanted to join cooking, but she was shooed away. That's so mean. And all this stress is making her feel disconnected about her relationship and her partner. And also, she is starting to get a little creative fog. She is starting to feel woozy as her creative muscles are stretched thin. And I don't really know if she can really take a break right now. In a way, work is distracting her from all the craziness in her life. Because her work is distracting her from what's going on in her life. It's her only escape, if you know what I mean. Okay, we're gonna stop because she is uncomfortable already because of her period. I really forgot to buy her some pads, so we're gonna do that right now. But also, she's got 3,955 points. So I was thinking of getting her the creative visionary trait. It's gonna make her painting and writing just have more chances of masterpieces. I'm pretty sure I worded that weirdly, but also I'm gonna have her be a night owl because it's the only time wherein we can get some skill building, but also maybe we can get her some morning sim or like a speed reader when I save up enough points. Anyway, time to write a new book. And I'm thinking this time I'm gonna have her I don't know actually. Maybe non-fiction? I am not reading all this, but you can pause here if you want to read it. I swear, it's nothing. It's nothing. Oh, he just came back, but he doesn't even say hi. Okay. Okay. Wait, she doesn't even have work today. Okay. Okay, so maybe you should take the break that you need right now. Come here. Sleep. You need it. She also misses her friends, so maybe we can hang out with them today and not do much work because why the hell would we? It's her day off. And oh, look at this. His mom is talking to him. And he dislikes cooking. Of course you don't like cooking. I don't like cooking too, but I'm not an asshole like you. So, yeah, they're talking and I bet it's about her. And I think she's saying to fix this already because she notices what's going on and it's not gonna be good for the kid. And even though she doesn't like Adela, Liana is her granddaughter. And she is trying to protect her granddaughter. Okay, now she woke up and it turns out, and of course all people in this house have actually gone someplace else. This is pure bliss. So she's thinking that she would want to invite over her friends because she just wants to hang out with them, probably read a good book, enjoy this day or at least the few hours of it, and also maybe get some advice from them. I like this sitting override so much. It's so much more natural. Unlike the stiff ones that they have in The Sims, this one is just so much better. If you're interested, it's by Simkatsu. They have a Tumblr and a Patreon. So yeah, go check that out. Anyway, let's just stop reading this for now and let's call over your friends and maybe we can also prepare some food for them. Are you still burnt out? Okay, it cured, but she's feeling lonely really. That's why she's going to invite them over. Hey guys, we missed you. Come here, get some wine. And they don't waste time. She says that. So last night, Ezekiel, oh no, not last night, but the other night, Ezekiel and her had went out for dinner. And it was just supposed to be a celebration, you know? Because I got promoted. And they said, oh, congratulations. Yeah, they texted her for that one because of course she posted about it. But let's just get into the other part that it turned into a whole thing. She's trying to organize her thoughts. You know, they started talking about work, she said, and things seemed fine at first, but she said that she brought up his coworker the one that he brought home on Liana's birthday. I feel like, oh, that was indeed weird. What did he say? And he just got angry and defensive. It was really weird. And they don't really want to accuse him of anything. Oh my god, these dogs are starting to bark. Oh my gosh. And they're both like, should we tell her? This doesn't seem normal. But the kid arrived, so I guess they're gonna pause on that conversation. I don't think that's for you. Oh, that is cute. What the heck happened? I was just taking pictures and then this happened. What? And it looks like they're leaving now, so yeah, that was fun. And they should do it again sometime soon because this was not it. Like, they didn't really get to talk properly. Oh, now someone is texting her weird things. I saw what you did last week. I was there. I saw everything. You're in big trouble, Missy. Like, she did not even do anything. Who is this? Surprise, surprise. There's no reply. Weird. And he's also back from work. But then he says he's out to go to a friend's party. Okay, what the hell? He's gotten even weirder. And she's definitely thought of just taking a break, but also what would that do to the kid who is aging up? Yeah, she's growing up. She is old enough to understand some things, like her parents are not getting along. And yeah, she's going to be aging up in Friday. And I just hope that he would show up this time, like he would not leave. And she has the option to book deal with publisher, but also like this is a lot. Getting a publisher, I don't think she has that in her mind right now. So she's just going to self-publish this one. And she's sitting at 57% of charisma. Like, we have to level up now. Yay, she's already at level 4 and I did not even notice. So I do think that she is gonna get promoted. And he did not come home. Very odd. And that's just scary. Every moment spent alone feels like an echo of your Sim's deepest fears. Yikes. Oh, he's back, but in his work clothes. He has not showered at least once, and he's going to his computer. Okay. Did you get promoted? Yes. But yeah, she's hanging out with friends. She has been promoted to regular contributor. So yeah. She will now make an additional $7 per hour, making it $50 per hour, and she just has to reach level 2 of the research and debate skill, 3 of photography, and write some articles. So she's at level 5, and the next promotion is short story writer or a page 2 journalist. We know what we're gonna take though. We're gonna take the writer route because that is what she's supposed to do, and that's what she wants. Anyway, I think I'm just gonna end off this episode right here though. It's really fun playing with this family, but also I'm planning to start a new LP which is based on like Halloween, so feel free to check that out when it's out. So yeah, thank you so much and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye bye!